Hello, everybody. This is Sarah Perry, psychic medium, and this is your universal psychic insights and predictions for the week of the 5th to the 11th of October 2020. Do check out my other video where you can hear about your individual sun signs, rising signs, and moon signs. Everything is timestamped, so very easy to access if you haven't done so already. And if you'd like a private reading, then do get in touch with me via my website www.saraperrypsychic.com or .co.uk. Also check out all my artwork and all the information on retreats and therapies. And for any of you who are new to this channel, then also check out the 12-month subscription offer that is going on at the moment. If you like regular monthly readings, this could be for you, as it's only $33 per month and it only goes out monthly. There isn't a rollover situation, and you do need to take a reading if you're going to choose to within a month of payment, but you just sign up and pay for the first month and it just goes out regularly. If you'd like some more information on that, then do get in touch with me, but you can have chat, Skype, audio, one-to-one, anything. It's up to you, and it does ensure that you aren't paying any more for readings for a 12-month period. So even if my prices go up, which they will be in November, guys, so get down to the website soon if you want to pick up some readings now. The mini readings are only $12, and so it's very, very affordable right now, especially if you want some answers like we all do. So what's going on this week? What is happening this week? Well, wonderful news. Pluto is now direct. So you've got Saturn direct now and Pluto, and at the moment Mercury is direct and Jupiter is direct. So this could be an interesting couple of weeks coming up where things start to move forwards. The only thing that we are dealing with is Mars. Now he is a biggie, so he is still holding us back a little bit. You may be finding you're lacking in motivation, or you want to get started and you get excited and you go, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, that kind of thing. That's the energy of Mars. Also, there's that feeling that when you want to get something done, nobody's actually doing anything, or you can't get the car started. Think about Mars as the accelerator in the car. You know, you're in a cold winter morning, you get out of bed, you got to go to work, you got your coffee in your hand, you know, it's all freezing cold, you just scrape the ice off the windscreen, and then you go to start the car and it doesn't start. You know, it's that kind of sluggish thing, you know, a cold winter morning, unless you're in Australia, of course, because I don't think it gets as cold there. I'm going back to the UK in my head, and now I'm in Spain. I'm not really quite sure what that is anymore, but yeah, definitely this is causing a bit of a sluggish effect. But when you get pulled back, you want to go forwards, don't you? It's like saying, well, you can't have a drink tonight, or you're going on a diet and you can't eat anything nice. You just keep looking for it. So this is the effect of that. Some of you may already be feeling the Mercury retrograde as well. Now remember that at the end of October, this is going to affect all of us a lot more. So definitely make plans to either take some time off, or do some research during that time. Don't think about branding anything or pushing anything out or buying anything new, guys. If you've still got something to buy, electrical, then I would sort it out before, I would say even the 10th. Okay, that's what I'm getting. The 10th of this month, although it doesn't go retro till 14th. Now, this week, Pluto has gone direct, as I've just said, and this is going to lift a lot of the struggles in itself, because it's all about transformation. You know, it's like that. With Pluto, it's like you're having a wonderful party and you've organised all the guest lists, and then this unexpected visitor who you really don't want to come along, you know, this dark stranger comes in and kind of spoils it all, or says something to remind you that you didn't do something, or, you know, just it's a reminder that you can't get away, you can't cover up the cracks anymore. And this is Pluto's effect on all of us. And this is why we've been going backwards a lot. This is why a lot of the past has been coming back. People have been, you know, we've been reconnecting and not really knowing why, even if they're negative things, you know, because it's about finding resolve so we can move forwards. And if you're a Scorpio, it's your planet. So you will have gone really, really deep and probably found everything very, very, just gone really inward and questioning everything. Being a Scorpio myself, yes, that's exactly what was going on. I was analysing everything. And that's what it causes you to do. So when all the planets are retro, they go backwards. Think about it's like you're going back over old ground. So Pluto going forwards is much, much auspicious for us, and especially if you are a Scorpio, then things are going to lighten up a little bit. Now there is a crossroads this week, an important crossroads and question for many people. Now remember, some of these readings don't resonate with everybody because they're psychic readings, so take what you wish. The crossroads is connecting with something from the past again. But I feel like this is more about the Mercury energy. Something coming back to make us realise why we have come to the end of the road of something. Now, it's quite interesting because it is like coinciding with the end of Pluto as well. But it feels like what I'm getting is like a box being firmly shut. And you may meet somebody randomly, say at a bus stop or down the road that you haven't seen for a while, or someone could get in touch with you and you're thinking, oh my God, that's a sign. You know, you could have just been considering should you end something or not. And then somebody linked to that situation appears. And that's what I mean by this return. It could be that you have been holding off for a long time, making a decision and thinking something isn't going to happen, and then suddenly it comes back to you and it all makes perfect sense. That's what I'm getting here. It's like you are number crunching with this. You know, you're suddenly going, okay, A equals Y, X equals Z, you know, all that kind of thing. And that's why this has happened. All this was a bit of a mess. I didn't understand why this person disappeared. I didn't know why this hadn't happened. But now, whatever returns, and it could be something, not a person, it could be a situation returning, and you will recognize it. It will be a reminder or a wake-up call that something is changing, that a new direction is coming in. There is definitely room for expansion this week, and there are some unexpected surprises which will give you support. Now, so you may find that you get support and you get strength from unexpected people this week. Somebody may offer you some advice, or they may just carry the load for you. If you are dealing with learning to receive, and this was one of your things since April, where you were trying to take everything on yourself and you're getting in a muddle, and actually people are offering you, you're pushing them away because you've been let down so much. That's another story. This may be, you'll find that people will carry the load this week, or they will take something out of your hands. So we've got the crossroads. We've also got two options opening up. I feel this is to do with career opportunities. And for some of you, there will be a big decision to make. I can see you questioning because you're not certain about one of the paths. All right. So again, this is for some people. It could be for everybody that's listening right now. It could resonate. But it's like two offers being given to you. One is obvious. It could be, again, linked to the past. It could be just something you know about. You've done the job. You know the people that work there. You know there's a loyalty there. There's security there. It isn't unpleasant. The other one is there's something about it. There's a bit of mystery around it, and you haven't got all the details yet, but you're excited. Now, which choice you take is up to you, but I do see movement this week, connected with work, things having to move forward. And again, this crossroads could be a sign, that you see something, you think, oh, that's a sign. Maybe you're thinking, right, I'll go back to the old job because they've offered it to me, or they've offered me a renewal contract. It wasn't that great. It was okay, but it wasn't really my fulfilling passion. It wasn't my biggest dream. And then you meet somebody randomly across the road or in the street of somebody that was connected to some kind of bullying or a bad job that you had, or a bad situation you stayed in, which actually didn't work out because you chose a safe option, and that's your sign not to go there. All right. So I hope that makes sense. Now, I've also got soul links being made this week, and victory around soul energies, people coming in and people connecting from different areas and starting to come together. It's like a gathering of little pools, gathering of groups where people are starting to find their place, their connections. So say, for instance, you've got a lot of healers, they would connect, who are into colour healing, they'd end up over that area. And then people that are really, really into travel and expanding in travel would meet over on the other side. It's like the right matches are starting to come together and people are coming in to help and support. There is victory, okay, if you value yourself high enough. So do put your thoughts, your energies first. Don't just think, oh, that's a sign, and get yourself in a tumble as well, because just because I've said something doesn't mean it's true. You have to feel it and you've got to believe it and you have to value. You generally, we know what is right. It's just that we don't always want to listen, or we're afraid if we listen to ourselves it could go wrong because of past situations. Now, there are two situations where you can let go this week. I feel like two situations can be offloaded. There is a definite missing piece of this puzzle about to fall into place around Thursday, Friday. And I feel that this is going to offer you an opportunity in itself. It might be a chance you've got to take. You might have to move very quickly. Again, I'm getting stuff around career. So it seems to be quite a career moving week. You could get an offer in that you've got to start in 6 days. I don't know why I've got the number 6, but it seems relevant, and it's like, right, okay, the plane's going at this time, but we need you here now. I know we've taken ages to get back to you about the interview, but actually you are the candidate. We want to start quickly, pack your bags. I feel like this is very fateful. It will, like I say, fill in a piece that's been missing. It will answer a question that hasn't been answered for some of you. Think about balancing your life, your actual, what will give you that peace of mind and harmony, and that will be the right option to take. There are some massive changes for some people, and I am seeing some confusion and a bit of sadness as some things are released. Maybe people are releasing their emotions, they're exhausted, it's been a long run kind of thing, and I'm seeing some stress as well, but positivity coming from that. It's a tower moment, it's like a healing crisis. It's time to release, it's time to release the burdens and new perspective, get a new perspective. If something is stressing you out that much, then go and do something creative, get some creative flow going, because I just get a sense that sometimes we all put too much burden on ourselves and we keep too much to a structure. It's good to have a format, but don't hem yourself in and not allow yourself to make any movement within that structure, because you still need to move freely within it, and still have to have free inspiration. Second opportunities, again, coming in. I feel this is linked to the Mercury feeling. Again, it's like it's coming early for a lot of people. Again, I'm getting Thursday and Saturday for that. And they're saying suddenly you're kind of open for business. And I think there's going to be a shift inside around that time. I feel like the end of the week is going to be much more productive and much more high-end and positive. In love, it's important to realise what you are manifesting. That's the biggest message from Spirit. Again, I've got a lot to do with value. If you are only manifesting something of a lower grade, that's what you're going to receive. If you believe that's what you are worth, that's what you're going to bring in. I see some people walking away, maybe moving out of home, moving in together. I feel it's more about walking away or setting up on their own, because there's this sense of independence here. If it's not walking away, and that obviously the whole world aren't going to move out from each other, it could be that you're taking charge of a situation, of a move, or you are making the decision about moving in with somebody and you're just being, you're feeling powerful and strong about it. Again, I've got crossroads here and also choices leading to two pathways. So again, this could be to that point where you think, right, enough's enough. I've got to make this decision because no one's doing it for me. We've sat here waiting long enough. Nothing's coming through. Let's just do it. Okay. So this could happen quite miraculously. It could be that somebody suddenly, you suddenly just get so stressed, and that's the release, that everything changes. I've got a lot of powerful energy around relationships. It's like working together. There's more of working with the right ingredients to make a better recipe. It's like the knowledge is starting to come through and the understanding is starting to happen. Again, it's like people connecting the dots. Emotionally, things are much more settled than they have been, and I am seeing confidence in people, but a sense that like I just want to be free of all this stuff now. It's been going on too much long, and I'm going to I'm going to stop closing my eyes to the reality and start expanding. So this is going to be an interesting week. Lots of wake up calls. There's going to be playful energy coming in as well. Remember to have some fun if you want to create the balance. Don't take on all the stress. There's realizations of who is controlling who in many areas, and there are some big changes of pattern, but to do the changes I feel you're going to have to let go of certain things as well. Be prepared to let it go. Be prepared to give the energy to the universe. I've said this to a few people recently about when you're a child, everything is put into your parents' hands and you put that responsibility into their hands. And now it's time to put it into the universe's hands. You've moved on from that, from your, what I call, where we rely on other people. We now rely on a higher source. So start practicing that. We're still being looked after. You may not be living at home. You may not have this, your parents might not be around. You may feel lost sometimes, but there is still there's something bigger out there, a bigger energy that is looking out for us. So have a wonderful week, guys. And I will speak to you very soon. And if you'd like a private reading, then please go to my website, and thank you for sharing and subscribing. Bye for now.